So hello YouTube. You might have seen my old videos in which I have shown you that when I had 600 watt RMS subwoofer, take it Pioneer or DD. Okay, Pioneer was louder due to its higher sensitivity. So I used to rattle my windows inside my ground floor and this door. So I'm pretty confident that that was setup. Okay, now I have one Indian brand. It's a new brand. I generally don't use Indian brands, but they have pretty old engineering practices and they are expert in enclosure manufacturing. But now they are coming into car and home audio with full fledged. That's Bass FX. Sounds good, right? I like this name. So this is very old brand in terms of enclosure building, but now they are giving full car audio solutions. So this is the small ported enclosure. Let me show you the size. Around 16 inches by 11 by 16. 16 by 16 by 11, you can calculate the volume, but this base tube is hexagonal, around 26 inches, and width and depth will be around 16, 26 by 16 by 16. So that's the size of the base tube. The plus point for this base tube is it's made of wood. You can keep some luggage over it, and it is hexagonal. You can see I am utilizing this space. It's touching to full back, and I have some boot space left. If I remove this one, then I will have lots of boot space left. So that's plus point of this kind of base tube. Sony used to have this kind of hexagonal base tube, and that was also of pure MDF. So that is anyway stronger than base tubes you see these days. Okay, so this is total 600 watt RMS servo setup, 300 plus 300, 4 ohms plus 4 ohms in parallel goes to 2 ohm. So my amp is JBL Club 5501, exactly the same setup, providing 550 watt RMS clean to both of these subs. Now I will close the boot and let's see if it rattles my windows and doors same way the Pioneer Champion Pro and DD612 did. To be honest, this setup won't even cost you half of that. Let's see, is it worth it? Volume is on 25. Let's try another song. Yeah, it's rattling. Actually, my boot is rattling. That's because I will explain you the reason. This windshield is flexing. This is not rattling as it used to do before. I'll tell you the reason. But it's shaking, okay? So let me tell you the reason why it's not as loud as the Pioneer Champion Pro or DD612. That is because I am blocking these ports, because I don't have the boot space to accommodate both of them clearly. This is just temporary setup, guys, okay? So please try to understand. Here is the port and here is the another port. Both of them have no ventilation to throw the real bass, so that's why we are not letting them have a good air and let them breathe to perform at max. But still, I'm pretty sure if we do the correct placement, or if we order dual subwoofer enclosure from them and add their own subs, bass effect subs in that, that will easily be as good as the Pioneer Champion Pro which I had. Not in terms of lows, guys, okay, in terms of loudness. So again, I repeat my statement: if you are going for JBL, close your eyes and go for this stuff. This is way more premium, way better built, and has good sound quality as well than the JBL, at least. Now let me close the door and give you them a few more songs. Because it is in congested way, you will see that because I kept it in congested way, you can see that the lows are little better. That the reason behind it is it is acting like sealed enclosure. See the lows. Now volume is, I kept volume low just because you can get clear idea. Now I'll increase. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, live loud.